National Poetry Month. The book is called Both Sides of My Shoulders, Poems That Hug You Back. This poem is called Trashy News. I wrote this because I go through these on again, off again things with news about like, is this really information or is this the collection of my attention so you can monetize how long I spend on your platform? Because I've noticed that if I'm getting anxious in the world or depressed in the world, and if I cut out as much news as possible, I start to feel better. And the goal of every media source is always to get as many people to pay attention for as long as possible, not to inform us or help us or bring any kind of happiness or awareness or solutions. It's just, I just find it really odd some days, and it's a difficult thing to pull away from, because even if I stop seeking out news and information, it's like it comes for me. It's like other people will pass it on to me, or it's just constantly put in front of our faces. So I wrote this poem about it called Trashy News. It goes like this. Trashy news. Why is there still news? Even if I avoid it at all costs, at least 5 people throughout my day will tell me something they heard on the news. I miss the news of kids from ages 10 to 2. I like the stories they report about chubby fall squirrels they saw tightrope walking on wires between homes over breakfast. I miss the evening news from little humans with large hearts telling me about a bird with broken wings they saw at a park and wondered how it was going to keep up with the others when they migrated. And they assumed that the others will probably just wait for it to get better because they wouldn't possibly leave without one of their own. I miss the documentary commentary of 8-year-olds who still try to learn important things like how to whistle, blow watermelon gum flavored bubbles, or tell knock-knock jokes, with the wrong endings to those jokes, and they find it just as funny as the original punchline. I miss the breaking news of library doors opening and hearing multiple preschoolers who are shorter than the bookshelves with their snow boots clumping and sliding across the carpet, unable to harness their energy to follow the rules of padded noises and softened voices. They are hunting treasures among the souls of dead trees and dead poets. If we tuned into these miraculous truth-telling observers and the master miniature storytellers, we would be reminded of the glorious thundering magic we all once held in our souls. Instead, we keep licking our screens like salt blocks, listening to assholes tell us what's new in the news, but none of it's new. Pounding senseless information into our cells, corralling senses into cells, selling us on what they are telling us is so important we must share this rusted shrapnel with anyone who has peace or hope left in their eyes. Hangmen and women handing us their razor-bladed batons to carry on the next leg of their reruns, pushing us like a current of gutter water, racing frayed cigarette filters and flooding trash out into the streets, right past the little red-headed boy on the other side of the road, rehoming worms from puddles in the road. At all costs, they don't want us to slow down long enough to ask these kids, to ask that kid, what they are doing. Otherwise, we may never turn on the news again. Book's called Both Sides of My Shoulders, Poems That Hug You Back.